Hello everybody, how's everybody's doing? I am alive and kicking. I'm just settling in to record this for you guys today. Quick things around me. Everything is great right now. Business is booming. I'm looking to hire people, and I'm still looking to hire people in the London area. Delivery drivers particularly. But in any case, today's question is that I found in Quora. What are the important tips to start an online business? I do have an online business and I do have a local business also, selling products. So I'll just give you my own experience or I'll give you my own notes, I guess, from my own ideas. One of the tips I would say, don't focus on studying too much, especially in an online business. If you have a product and if you have the idea already, if you have the product in mind, and be thoughtful about your product, or whatever you're offering. Don't think about studying too much about it, because in my experience, I would say majority of what you've been taught or whatever you're going to be learning from, let's say a course, buying courses and Udemy courses and why not, majority of the experience that you will get or majority of the knowledge that you will get, it won't be from them. They will give you the initial start. They'll give you the startup, what's initially is, but it will not be the majority of the information in these courses will be outdated after a while. So let's say you sign up. I would say sign up for maybe 5 courses, just to see how each instructor is building his own business, he's building the whole business. Like you'll have Kevin P by themselves, you have other guys. There are other guys out there that will give you different perspective of things. Think about it this way: the first 5 courses that you're going to be getting, they need to be general. They need to be general idea of how, let's say, online shopping works. And if you're going to do online, I would recommend you to do dropshipping stuff, like dropshipping courses. If you're going to go and do an online store, chances are majority of the guys will be looking at, let's start a dropshipping a product, and why not, right? And dropshipping, it's almost like the online store, but I don't really recommend people to dropship stuff. One of the reasons why I would not recommend anybody to do it is because majority of people will be lazy buying the product to try it out. But if you have a product already in place, I would say start it. Don't spend too much time reading the courses, checking out these courses. No, like whatever they tell you in the course to start, get it going. The other thing, especially for guys who are just starting, or the gals that are starting, I would say find yourself a job first, because you'll be spending money on these products and you'll be spending money on these advertisements, right? So you have to have some sort of a cash flow coming in to accommodate whatever you're trying to build, right? Whatever stores you're trying to build, or whatever clothing you're trying to sell, right? So if I were you, I would find a job and then pay for these courses. I would say once you start these courses, once you get like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 maximum, I would say 5. Don't go more than 5, because just a repetition becomes repetition. unless you're buying someone's course just for the ideas that he had, right? But that's a different story. But if you're just buying courses, it doesn't make any sense. But get yourself started. Because majority of the experience and majority of the learning is actually done at the when you're doing things. So this is my first tip for you, is to get yourself out there, get yourself don't spend your time studying too much. Just get started. Now, the second tip is to figure out automations. Figure out how to automate stuff, especially if you're building your own product. Figure out how to automate stuff. Reason for automation, I would say, is to eliminate error in general. Any error that you have, automations will eliminate error, mistakes, because automation go through a process, human interaction with the process, but the human is not the process. If the human is the process, expect problems, expect missing steps, expect quality issues, right? When you build a process, automated process, human errors are not really a thing. It becomes nothing. That's why you have the most successful, the restaurants are pretty hard to automate things in them, but nevertheless, majority of the coffee drinks are automated. You just put the cup and here comes the hot chocolate, or you put the cups and here comes the mocha. But nevertheless, that's what automation helps out. Majority of the automations that are out there is just going to help you eliminate excessive amount of errors that let's say it's more or less, I don't want to use this particular term, but it's just an idiot proof. It makes things idiot proof. You can put an idiot and he'll do it properly. That's it. It's almost hard for high touch services and high touch products to do that, but automate as much as you can, I would say. Even your mailing list, automate it. Even your autoresponders, abandoned cart emails, and in that particular topic, I would say try to avoid using emails. I would say use text. Text is now becoming a little bit how can I say this? Text is almost becoming like email. I don't know if you guys remembered or anybody been around for that time, but in the old days we used to have a lot of emails and the about the products and why not this product or that product, right? And now and because of the amount of emails we get now spams have been discovered, and then you got a lot of emails that goes to spam directly, right? There are emails right now. Text is going through the same phase as the early days for email. I can tell you for a fact, text is getting there. There are actually not iPhone. I don't know about iPhone, but I know for a fact Android is regulating what text that comes to me, what text that comes to who. It's amazing what kind of texts that are coming out, right? It's just amazing. So I would say try to use text as much as possible, then email to communicate with your customers, and of course you have to follow whatever regulation you have in your country, how to unsubscribe from the text platforms and why not. But yeah, go text. I would say another thing when you're starting your online business, have an understanding in your mind. People are interested in like whatever you're interested, like whoever the customer profile that you have, whoever your customer profile is, you need to figure out where they are in terms of location, area. Where are they? Let me give you an example. I was at that time, I was doing a test for a drop shipping store for selling earrings. At that time, I had to create my customer profile to figure out who's my customer. At that time, I didn't even know who's my customer profile. One of the courses told me, because you don't know, you just need to start the website. You need to start the ads. I did start the website, I did start the ad, and I built my customer profile. And then I figured out later, literally within, I think it was 7 months, somewhere around there, I figured out who's my client for these asymmetrical rings, earrings. It was old ladies. It's so funny that I say that it's old ladies. Old ladies, I won't say old ladies, but they're ladies between 45 to 65, and even older than that. Majority of them are buying it as a gift for their kids or grandkids, or whoever's gonna become, wearing earring. I don't know who is it, but anyway. And I've noticed another thing, like really a niche area but it's very, very, very profitable in that interest group. I found out that my ideal client is actually an old man. Old men that are living in not in the cities, are actually living outside of the cities. This is something that I found really interesting. And I found this like after what, like a year me running that website. I found it after a year me running the website that my ideal clients are actually old men, 55 and above. That's the hot pocket. That is the hot pocket. It's old men 55 and above living in the suburb area or outside of the cities. They're not in the city, they're outside of the cities. Because when they don't buy 1, 2 earrings. No, they buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One order I had like 10 earrings. I had one order for 10 earrings. And I kid you not, majority of my orders on average are 5, 6, 7. Like there's rarely a man that would order and within that range, within that age range, who would order 1. Rare. Or I had 2 of them that ordered 2 before, but 1. I haven't met anybody that ordered 1 within that range, age range. They live in a suburb. I guess this information I'm getting it from, like, I'm discovering this from Facebook. The general information that you get from Facebook feedback gives you like a performance thing. So it's old men. This weird pocket that I just found. It was old men. It was old men that lives outside of, they live outside of the suburb. They don't live in the city. They're outside of the suburb, and 55 and above, live outside of the suburb. There was another one for, I don't remember what was it. There's a third thing in it. I don't remember what was it. But in any case, they have grandchildren. They have grandchildren. They're interested in their grandchildren's, and amazing. I discovered that particular group and I was selling literally 3 types of asymmetrical rings, earrings, and those 2 of them had different variants. Man, it was a successful store. I was doing about $50 a day in advertisement, and per day I would get like 120, 200 sometimes. And I'm just doing advertisement on Facebook. I'm not talking about other advertisement. I'm just talking Facebook. In my head, I was like, why? Because when you look at it, when you look at this particular group of men, and like this kind of advertisement, you would say in your head, yeah, women are into buying this stuff. Women will do that. No, apparently old men, they have some passion. I don't know how to describe it, man, but that was weird. That was really weird. You're discovering something. You're discovering something that's, for me at least, is a little bit weird, because I always thought women are the spenders in a family. But when a man comes and he spends. He spends, like, really a lot. I can't believe one day I had like a $700 worth of products, and I didn't expect to buy the guy bought the whole store. He bought each variant in the fucking store. And I was like, The only reason why this particular store failed, thanks to COVID, I would have run it by now and still running it. But COVID kind of ate up everything that I got. But in any case, I got out of it pretty profitable, I would say. Sorry, this is me remembering that particular store, and I'll be honest with you. Like, I had people who, this is a good tip for anybody who want to start an online store. Expect a lot of credit card. What do you call those again? Paybacks. Yeah, you're gonna get chargebacks. You're gonna get chargebacks on any purchase, and someone decided, I don't like your product, I want my money back, and she didn't even bring you back didn't return the product. Guess what? She'll just go the credit card, and they will just charge back. That could happen. That could definitely happen. When you're doing a good volume, you'll see a big portion of your orders charge back. Right now, when you start, you wouldn't know what it is. Why are people charging back? Why no? You wouldn't know, but I would recommend you to, the only way for you to lower down these kind of chargebacks, you could actually keep an open communication between you and the clients, right? I had a couple of clients where they got the parcel. I can tell that they actually damaged it, and send me a picture of the damages, and I literally send them another one for free. It's better for me to send another item for free than them getting back a chargeback on my account. So keep that in mind. Like, it's better for you to actually send another product for free. Get a product and give them for free than they actually do a chargeback. This is my recommendation, but do expect that you're gonna see chargebacks in your accounts. Chargebacks, this literally means customer basically calling in their credit card, and because the credit card offer consumer protection, whatever, they charge you back for the purchase of a particular product, and the money goes back. So that's that. Do expect that to happen. If you're doing an online store, I would recommend you to start on Facebook. Majority of the communities are in Facebook. Starts with the small communities. And like, how can I say this? Well, before we do that, if you want to start an online store, figure out your shipping. Canada Post have this weird pricing. Well, it's not really weird. It's kind of straightforward, but I hated it because, I mean, a majority of people will pay for just a regular product, mail it to their local people. It's like $20. Why would you charge $20 for local deliveries? Literally, your gas won't even charge that much for just going through the city, from one side of the city to the other. This is why we offer services, delivery services. You see what I did a good plug in there. Check out SudanaExpress.ca. So, so figure out your delivery. How are you delivering your products? One of the things you will quickly notice if you actually do that, and you will notice, is that shipping to the USA in Canada, it's actually much cheaper than Canadian local shipping. I don't know how does that happen, but it's a mind-boggling. How does it work? Let me give you another example. Shipping in China, it's more expensive than shipping to the USA. Or shipping, well, I'm not going to say Canada, I'm just going to say USA. I had a shipping that pays $5. I had to pay $5 per parcel, shipping from China, which will take about 20 days to 30 days. I have no problem with that. But from China for $5 Canadian dollars, and then when I'm shipping from China to a local place in China, it was literally like $11. I still don't get this. I don't get this. Why is overseas shipping is much cheaper than local shipping? A lot cheaper. If someone can guide me to a place where I can study this, but you would notice this really quick. Figure out who do your local shippings, who would deliver for you locally, right? I would recommend that you check that out. Try to avoid if you're doing local deliveries, try to avoid the major delivery companies, because they're gonna charge you big numbers. And by the way, that's include Ubers as well. Uber, they charge you even more. They charge you even more for local deliveries. Another thing here's another tip I would recommend you. Take advantage of the collection and tag options in your website. I don't know what website you'll be using, but I would recommend Shopify. Everybody would recommend Shopify right nowadays. Shopify have a really good processes, but like the whole process, or how the layout of Shopify has been built, it's pretty nice, and I love it myself. I guess this is a kind of a reference. I don't have a referral website right now, so I can share it. Ooh, I would have gotten some money. But Shopify it's the go-to. Shopify have the options of, well, majority of them do. You have collections and you have tags. I would recommend you, and this is for anybody who's building something that it's more than just 10 products. You're building like an appeal store. You're building an appeal store where you're gonna have multiple shirts or multiple pants or whatever, right? And yeah, you overuse and abuse tags and collection. Overuse and abuse it. Overuse and abuse tags. The other thing, The next thing I want to talk about is, and I know a lot of people won't be able to do this, find yourself like a website VA, virtual assistant, someone who could help you with your website. I would recommend that first. Why? There are things a website manager or a Shopify website manager would notice you wouldn't notice. For example, one of the things, if you want to run your ads, for example, on Facebook or Instagram, one of the requirements for you to actually advertise in these platforms is that you have a link to your policies, terms and conditions, shipping, refunds, policies, all of these policies, any policies that you have, it will need to be on your first or on your page. Whether it's majority of the time people will put it on the footer, or depends on where you want to put it, but majority of it is on the footer, right? And then you would have to have a contact page. Also, majority of people will put it on the footer. Contact page, and in the contact page you'd have to have a contact form, other way of contacting you, by phone, by email, whatever it is, address have to be there. Majority of people don't know this. Majority of people don't know that you need to put that when they started. They don't know that. Courses actually teaches you that. And a virtual assistant will actually, or a store manager will actually help you manage things from renaming your products, putting descriptions to your products, tagging and collections and whatnot. Anything that you want them to do, they could do it for you. You just need them to be there to actually do it. And again, automate their processes. Automate it. Things you notice, you don't need to do it yourself. They will do the research and do it for you properly. All right. Again, if someone can do it better than me, this is a philosophy I go about, and I don't recommend anyone to go about and do this philosophy. I do things as if I'm the only one who's doing it. But if I can find someone who could do it better than me, I will hire that person to do it. No question to ask. I can fix my toilet. I can replace my toilet. I can replace all of the ceramic flooring on the toilet, on the bathroom. Sorry, apologies. On the bathroom. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna hire someone to do it. Even though I don't need insurance for it, I don't need anybody to insure me their work. I know what they're doing. I understand how they do it. I just need to look what they're doing, right? But I understand how is it done. I build a shade. I can build a shade, and I just want to hire someone to build a shade. I'm not going to do it because I can spend my time in something else more productive. Again, if you're available to do it, I go ahead and do it. You don't need to hire a VA, but I do recommend you to hire a VA because a VA would actually have a better understanding of how things could be written. How could it? It helps you, like writing down descriptions, figuring out a lot of things in your website, and maybe even help you with the postings, right? The marketing stuff, right? So this is what I recommend people. Like these are some of the points or some of the tips I think you should look at when you're doing an online store. And another tip I would say, before you even start your online store, before you even start a service or a product sale or whatever it is, I would personally recommend. Oopsie. I would personally recommend if you get what's it called? An event. If you start an event, this is what I recommend people. If you start an event where you can get people to just come in and get a product for free, one or two, right? I would say sacrifice about 1,000 products. Sacrifice about 1,000 products for you to get publicity. Right? Word of mouth it's amazing. Let's say if you're selling soaps, I would recommend that you would actually make 1,000 soaps. And just tell people, hey, we're giving away these soaps. You can drop by or you can make an order. Products for free, pay for shipping. If you want it to be shipped to you, it's $5, whatever the shipping is. That's what you're paying for. This is what I recommend you to do. I would recommend you to actually offer the product, do like an event, make an event where people can just pass by, put their phone, email, name, and you just tell them, hey, here's the product, enjoy. It is very, very lucrative, in particularly local cities. You would get your name pretty fast, pretty known pretty fast. And guess what? It will give you the opportunity to actually not only let people know you, but you could ask for people to buy subscription orders from you. If you are selling subscription orders. And who's not selling subscription? If you're not selling subscription orders, you're an idiot. You need to. Again, it's part of the automation theme in your head. Like, you have to automate things. Okay? This is what I would normally do with people. I would actually tell them, hey, we're selling these products, whatever. This is a soap. Which one would you like? Oh, you like this one? Hey, if you're interested, I will sell them for this amount of money, right? We're having a deal right now. We're literally having a deal right now. We're selling them for $4 for anybody who's subscribing for their orders. Would you be interested in something like that? They say no, that's fine. Here's your product. Have a good day. See what I did there? So I would say make about 1,000 of your products. Go to your community center. Rent out the space for the day. Say drop-in giveaways. This is what I will do. And I didn't do it yet, but I know exactly what I could do. I would say, okay, I got my 1,000th product. Let's say soap. I have 1,000 soap. Right? I would go, after I have my 1,000 block of soaps, I would go rent a space in my community center. I will go after that to Facebook events. All right? I will create an event. Giveaway, come in giveaway, or something like that, right? I would say a grand opening of a new store. We're giving away this particular products in this community center. We have this soap, we have this soap, right? And then after that, I would order like 1,000 flyer. Basically the flyer telling you about the different products that you have, and then on the bottom it's like special offer for subscriptions. Sign up today for a subscription, limited time opportunity. You would have instead of, let's say, $5 you're selling it for, let's say you're selling it for $4. And now you have a subscriber that's basically buying from you on a daily basis. Not a daily basis, sorry, but a monthly basis. You have a subscription going on, and that subscription is going. And how good is that? And make sure you have your subscription platform ready. So your PayPal ready for subscriptions. Keep it ready. Build your PayPal for that. Like, have it ready. So when the guy come in and they're like, oh, we wanna subscribe, we wanna support local, you got that going. I would say we have a rule of thumb in kind of the community, the business community. Out of the 100 people or the 100% people that you're getting, say if you have 1,000, I can safely say you will have at least 50 subscribers. At least 50 subscribers who are willing to start their subscription. And guess what? Subscription doesn't just be one bar soap. No, subscription is cost. What do you think? In one month, I go through 2 bars of soap. Me personally. What if my family comes in and join in? Each one of them would have 1 bar. It's just an idea. It's just an idea. But you need to understand, this idea is for you if you want to create subscriptions. This is just an idea. But I would recommend that you actually, if you are looking for not virality, I'm not going to say virality because I don't really know how virality work and all of that. I do understand the word of mouth is very strong aspect, and this is why, and myself, I do recommend it to anybody who's doing an online marketing. Figure out influencer marketing. It's amazing. You don't understand. It's amazing. And if you do it locally, you are on top of the game. You're on top of your game. I'm just letting you know. Figure out your influence marketing. You have, man. I like how this idea just came in while I'm talking to you guys. God damn it. It's like, God damn it. Now I need to find it. Oh my God, I want to make a soap business now. God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can actually make a soap. Now my brain is running wild with this idea. But this is a great idea. I would say this is a great idea. Like, I don't have my thing over here, but let's see. Let's say we have that's $250. That's $250 subscription. So literally within 4 months of any of these guys, if they stay for, you would actually pay back whatever you just spend on giving away these products. 4 months. Majority of people, they sign up. When they sign up on a subscription, they sign up and forget it. They just go. I would say, dude, this is great. This is great. That's a great idea. I'm so fired up for it. I don't know why, but it's a great idea. I want to do it so bad, but I don't have a soap. Oh my God. So yeah, that's another thing. If you want to do an online store, start locally. I would say start locally. Oh, this is another thing. If you want to start an online business, before you even start your online business, before you even have your store, before you even test your products locally. Test your products locally. Figure out if your local people, if your local communities are buying your product is a success. Your product needs a website. Your product needs to be sold outside of your community and your city. So test your product locally, I would say. That's good. That is so good. That's probably from, I'm getting a lot of sugar from the tea. That's why my brain is working.